What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are all doing well. It's Tuesday. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're just going to go ahead and jump on into it, guys. I'm still going to do my little spiel, though, so give me 1 second. My name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We talk about everything that's happening within the traditional markets as well as the crypto markets with a specific interest with the Cosmos ecosystem in our, I guess, the back of our minds always. With that being said, guys, if you guys are new here, do me a huge favor. Well, if you're new here or if you're not too, if you guys are regulars, obviously, do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button, hit that little bell notification. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it does help us grow. This is the bear market. We're trying to do this the right way from the ground up with the community. So that makes it even more difficult to get exposure. But if you guys would just do those 3 little things for us, it would mean the world. It would mean the absolute world to me in this channel. Also, if you guys don't mind, we're going to be putting out a tweet in just a little bit. Help us retweet that out. Admittingly, I haven't even done that yet, but retweet that out later when we get it done, letting everybody else know that we're also live. It really does help out. And also, if you're being a good person and helping us out, you're actually helping yourself out, because the more people that see these videos, the more exposure the Cosmos ecosystem gets. So that's a win-win for everybody's bag. We all know eventually everything's coming to the IBC or to the Cosmos ecosystem. It is what it is, guys. Let's go ahead and give love to the community, because the community is the thing that matters. What's up, B? What's up, Blau? What's up, Sunrise? What's up, Matt? I'm trying to say Blau correct every single time, by the way. That's why I paused. What's up, Sunrise Binary? Pardesh, what's going on, my friend? IBC Mafia, Dave, Degen, Cosmos Crypto NFTs in the house. Guys, we're actually, speaking of, we're joined today with one of my mods, of course, Brand. You guys know B. And also we're joined with Cosmos DeFi. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Yes,
Me on my first ever live stream.
Yes. You got to get your toes wet, man. Got to get your toes wet. By the way, did you guys see that? I actually almost forgot the desktop audio, but right at, I remembered it. I remembered it.
Oh, good. I was just about to ask if you said no.
I get that wrong every single freaking time. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump on into things. Try to keep it on point today, because we got a lot of stuff. It's like every single day when you wake up lately, there's something else to talk about. You know, yesterday we had Prop 72 for Cosmos. Today we have Evmos prop things going on. Along with, we're going to, touch base again with what's happening with Prop 72. And of course, we're going to be jumping on into a whole bunch of other things. So let's go ahead and take a look at things right now. We're looking at the Dow Jones. We're going to run through this really quickly, guys. Dow Jones on the daily. Excuse me, we're on the 4-hour. On the daily right here, guys. Just going to show you guys what I got on my charts. Lower section of the charts, Market Cipher B, where we house the RSI's momentum waves, yada, yada, yada. You can see right here that the RSI is still looking pretty good. It's a delayed thing, guys. You guys can remember RSIs are a delayed signal or sign from your charts when you're looking at higher time frames. They are kind of like delayed behind. So, when you're looking at these things, please understand that they can be turning on you and you wouldn't even know it until it's too late. So keep that in mind. That's why it's always good to go down to lower time frames to see what's happening. If you go here and see the 4-hour time frames, it looks a lot different than on the daily, right? Daily looks like it's shooting straight up. The 4-hour time frame, you can see it's more kind of popping and going. And then even if you go down from the 4-hour to 24 minutes, you can see it's rounding back down and coming back down. So always kind of, that's my cycle, by the way. I go daily, 4-hour, 24 minutes, and I kind of like maybe sometimes pop in between the 1 hour and, the 15, maybe. But that's pretty much like the 3 things I check: daily, 4-hour, 24 minutes. On the 24 minutes, we're coming back down. No big deal. On the 4-hour, though, it still looks like we're just kind of going through what we went through right here. Kind of maybe taking a breather before maybe trying to breach that 60 line. But all in all, guys, we look pretty good. We look pretty good. Nothing crazy just yet on the Dow Jones. If we go and take a look at the top section of the charts, the same section that I've been showing you guys for a long time with my 200 SMA strategy, you can see that we came down to our previous cycle high right here, March 2020. You guys know what happened there before we fell from grace. That was basically our trajectory in the markets, where we were kind of riding it up, and then bop, everybody got infected, and it is what it is, guys. But right now we came back down here with previous price action just recently, retested that previous market high basically, and now we're just kind of trugging along, guys. I'm sorry, it's there. We're kind of just is my big hit in the way? No, we're kind of just choo-chooing along here after retesting again this previous high that we had, and now it's I guess you can consider it support now, right? This has been tested as a good level of support. Actually, if you guys were able to catch that real quickly, we'll move on. you would be up right now 6.77%. You guys know how I like to do my things, but taking profits, always be an avid profit taker. Let's move on to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's going to have a lot more to do with crypto. You can see that we came down perfectly. Mwah, mwah, perfect. If you guys have been around for a long time, you guys know what I've been saying about this 200 SMA strategy, especially for the US 100 index, how it correlates very well for the crypto space, guys. Look at that. Couldn't ask for a better hit. Pat myself on the back every once in a while. Every once in a while, you got to give yourself kudos, guys. Nobody else is going to give you love. You got to show yourself some love every once in a while. But let's move on and just really talk about it, guys. We came down here, retested the level, and now we're bouncing pretty well. Even on the lower section of the charts, again, we're on the daily, guys. Ooh, daily, actually. Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Look at these RSIs rounding, coming back down. Our tech stocks look like they're going to be taking a breather and coming back down. It looks like we're pinching together again quite well. We just got back into the green or the positive money flow after coming out of the negative money flow with this red wave right here. We rounded back up, popped into it. It looks like we're coming back down here to retest and see if we stay in the green with positive money flow. That is something to watch. Let's go ahead and, we're on the daily. No, we're on the 4 hour. Excuse me. Daily, 4 hour, 24 minute, coming back down here to the 60 line. Looks like we actually just got a trigger sell signal or a red dot on the 24 minute, which usually means that we should expect a little bit more selling pressure to come on in for this asset or for this index. So we probably are more than likely going to be taking that slippery slope to the downside, guys, just a little bit. Let's go into SPX. SPX, same thing, coming back down on the 24 minute. We don't have that trigger or red dot just yet on the SPX. We got the 4 hour right now, kind of going sideways right here. Still looking really, really good in the past couple of candles here. That actually looks really, really good. And just because, by the way, again, just want to let you guys know as I'm saying that, please don't try to front run things because sometimes you could just be reading it wrong. I'm kind of going quickly over this, but when we go sideways like this, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to just go and die again, right? Like we could just be taking our breather before, pushing to the upside again and trying to breach this 60 line right here on Market Cipher B. So, right now the trend is your friend until it's not. Be patient, guys. Be patient. I'm still, again, I told you guys in the past couple streams, I wasn't able to actually catch these ideal entry points, but I'm being patient. It's not about taking a swing on every pitch that gets pitched to you. It's about being patient for the ideal swings to take. So again, Dow Jones, again, just being patient here. NASDAQ caught like a champ, caught that beautifully. SPX being patient as well. I still think, like we said yesterday, there's a chance that we might get these levels, but I'm still sticking to what I said earlier, 60-40. I know that's kind of like a cop-out still. It's not 50-50 at least, but 60-40, I still think that maybe we already found the bottom. And maybe, if it does get a little bit of selling pressure, we don't go too far. There is something I do want to put on your guys' radar before we get into Bitcoin, and that is some concerns that I have with July 4th weekend, which is coming up here shortly, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that calendar here, but it's basically next weekend. It's when things close, we're going to go through options close for this week. It's going to happen on Thursday. No, it's going to happen on Friday. No, it's going to happen on Thursday. I'm sorry. It's going to happen on Thursday for this month. And so that's a bigger close for option traders. And then also, you got to remember when you're looking at this, right? If options close on the 30th, and then, it's federal, so we're all closed as well on the 4th. Institutions are not open. And a lot of things will be closed on the 4th as well, which is a Monday. It's a long weekend. So if there was to be a move, is what I'm trying to get at in the markets to shake the monkeys out of the tree just a little bit more, especially in crypto, that is going to be the day, the week. That's honest. I want to put that out there for you guys. So if you guys are in profits right now, realize profits while you guys are in profits. The time is coming that we're going to see something possibly happen, which if it does, will be, in my humble opinion, the last major effort to shake monkeys off of this tree before we kind of start stabling out. It's just the most ideal scenario for big players, big institutions, market movers, market makers, the people that move the economy, to actually F with retail. Like, think about it, guys. If there's a setup that's ever the best time to do it, it's going to be on a long weekend when people aren't going to be around. They're going to be celebrating, right? Some people just forget about it. You know, they're not going to be focused on the charts. The liquidity or the support will be thin. And so the bears might come out of a little bit of whatever nap they've been taking to chomp one last time. And if they chomp and nobody's there to defend, and also nobody's there to actually pull the triggers, right, and bring more fiat, more new cash into the ecosystem, especially for crypto or in their portfolios, if you can't bring new cash, right, that's the time that they're going to drive it down. So it's all dependent on what's in stables right now for crypto, what's on the sidelines, and what's ready to buy up major levels of support. I'm not fudding anything, but I'm telling you guys right now, if we see a major move this weekend, you heard it here. I tried to warn you guys. It would be the most ideal moment to attack, in my humble opinion. So,
Tank,
yo, what's up?
are you going on holiday for the 4th?
Nope, I'm here.
All right, good. I think we have a chance the markets will be fine then if you're not going on holiday.
So we have a ongoing thing, chat, that it's happened every single time. So again, I'm the signal, guys. When I go on vacation, the markets tank, and it's happened every single time. I will tell you guys way in advance that I'm going on vacation back to Mexico. I'm going actually Florida, then Mexico for a pretty long one. Not back to back, but a lot of traveling then, around October. So just a heads up, just a heads up. I hopefully it'll be different this time. Hopefully we don't actually like do the third time's a charm thing. But on March, when I went for my birthday, you all know what happened with that and Juno. It happened on my birthday, March 10th. I'm doxing myself. I'm putting it out there. So my birthday is now cursed. That vacation was cursed. And then also the last vacation I just went down to Florida. Again, we saw what happened with Anchor and Luna and Terra. So yeah, I'm the signal. I'm not going on vacation though for July 4th. I'm staying right here. I don't know if that matters though. Anyway, guys. Yeah. Let's move on and real quickly. As I'm saying that, I do want to show you guys some interesting things. And this kind of, again, just to put it on your guys' radar, right? Like, and get you guys in the know a little bit more of like the players that I watch, the reasons why I say certain things. If you guys don't know, excuse me, got a burp drinking my coffee way too fast. I use investing.com quite a lot. It's a very good source, free source for anybody to use. One of their first bigger news things that they show here is European markets rise following sentiment boost in Asia. So things seem to be kind of turning around if you kind of just take a quick glance at all these other things. But there's also little underliers in their news articles that also kind of have me a little bit concerned. Get out of here advertisement. We can't have you on my stream. They're going to be like monetization. The G7 is, they're doing a few things that I'm keeping an eye on. They're committing a lot of funds to their narratives. And that might have a lot to do with things going forward later. You can also see, some concerns right here with Australian markets and whatnot. But what I want to talk to you guys about more so is the Grayscale effort to have a spot Bitcoin ETF listed. They are expected to be making the decision. And by what I mean I'm talking about the SEC. They actually have a deadline, and I thought I had it on here. I think the deadline is the 6th. It is the 6th of July for the SEC. And to be honest with you, it's looking pretty good as far as Grayscale's chances to get a listing. Now, I'm not saying that's a guarantee, but it looks way better than anything else that's been presented to the SEC they have, if you read this article, and I'll give it to you guys right here. If you read this article, you can see that even ahead of time, basically Grayscale is taking a pretty proactive stance in making sure that they have all their ducks in a row, all of your dominoes set up. Everything is set up. There's really no excuse for the SEC to really shoot this one down. They have everything, their partnerships, their the mechanisms that they need to execute. Everything is in order. And so we just got to sit back and kind of wait. And kind of what I was saying, it would be absolutely crazy, right? Absolutely crazy if we get a spot Bitcoin ETF listed on right after the July 4th weekend, right? Like, again, just lining up everything of what I just said. Weekend shake, weekend volatility, best time for bears to attack, for market makers to eat liquidity, right? When people aren't ready, when they're not looking, when they don't have capital on the side ready to come in. Honestly, you can't bring it from the outside bubble, because on and off ramp, like there will be, right? But like the majority of on and off ramp fiat in the States, at least, will be closed. Banks are closed. Everything's closed. A lot of places are closed. So shake from the market, and then listing happens. They get their positions one last time just to make sure they don't leave any scraps on the table that they wanted. And then we're off to the races. We're off. We're not going to blast off, but we're off, like just speculating. That would be absolutely crazy. Right? DeFi, right? DeFi. Don't you guys think that'd be great?
I think you still need more than one catalyst to have a sustained reversal. And I just think the main one would be Federal Reserve pivoting and claiming they have inflation under control. I think that would be the number one thing, or a combination of smaller ones.
That's so again, I want to emphasize, guys, when I'm saying things will go, it's not going to blast off. The days of blasting off are like exploding, done with, guys. That's not happening anymore. I just think that we're going to actually start trekking on and making progress, is what I mean by that. Because there's going to need to be more than just a spot ETF. But I'm telling you right now, if that listing happens, that means that the Fed are, in not sense with inflation or CPI or producer price index as well. I'm talking about acceptance. I'm talking about institutions now basically getting the go-ahead. Because if they list it, that's basically setting precedent. That's basically the SEC saying, okay, it's okay for companies, institutions, sovereign wealth funds, small offices to all get in a more legit way. So now, while the floodgates, and I'm using this term kind of recklessly because it's not going to flood in, but while the gates open up for those entities to come into the space more freely, it is going to put us into a better trajectory going forward. And then let's speculate a little further. So it's going to happen on the 6th. We have our Fed meeting that's going to happen. Fed watch tool. When is that supposed to happen? That's supposed to happen, bada bing, bada boom, on the 27th of July. Not immediately right after, right? But like later on that month. Could you imagine if we get hit with a 50 basis rate hike? Basically, the markets have priced that in. Because like I said, I have a theory that they can't push too much harder because they'll definitely put us into a situation that I don't know what title you want to call it, right? Stagflation or whatever. But they're going to put us into a situation. You can't really call that because the job levels need to be a little different. But they'll put us into a much worse situation. So again, they can't push too hard. They get a 50 basis rate hike. We get a spot Bitcoin ETF listing or acceptance, right? And then also we get through the long weekend of July 4th. The setup's there. I'm speculating, admittingly. I'm totally speculating. I'm not trying to give you guys hopium, but I'm just letting you guys know the setup is there. And
I think, sorry to interrupt, but I think the setup is there also for Bitcoin to start gaining market cap dominance again. And I think that's what you need, over a period of, I don't know, let's say a year or so, for that altcoin cycle to be set up for the 2-3 years from now. And I also think that if there are no other catalysts, but this ETF goes through, I don't think it'll be priced into the Bitcoin price for a long time. So that's definitely a positive, even if the markets don't trade sideways like I would hope for a little bit of time.
Yeah, and to be honest, cosmonauts here, guys, sideways market is what you guys should be like drooling over. Like I get it. Like I want price appreciation, but for a proof of stake network, for a place where you actually have like, the Cosmos ecosystem, the capabilities of taking your assets, staking it against the network to do whatever, for whatever reason, right? Like obviously probably vast majority of you guys want some kind of financial or monetary gain, in your portfolios and stuff like that. But let's just, obviously if you could stake it for multiple different reasons, for governance reasons, security reasons, you believe in a tech, or if you just want to compound your holdings over a long period of time, sideways action is great because that means some of the variables don't change. You get to experience that great, compounding power for a longer period. So as he's saying, we need Bitcoin dominance to come back and really take back over. And of course, there's only like in the market, some people always ask like, why doesn't the rest of the market move sometimes when certain assets moves? There's only so much liquidity in the pool. And so like again, it's like when you stick an object into the pool, right? Like it gets shifted this way and you pull it out, it gets shifted back this way. It's the same thing with money in the markets. Like right now, there's still only so much money in our market, especially in the bear market. So when the interest goes back to the blue chip, Bitcoin, the granddaddy, right? That's going to build up dominance and build up our overall power or stability or health of the crypto market over a long period of time. And then when it sets itself here and it's able to give back liquidity to the altcoins, that's when the market shifts and that's when the dominance shifts back to altcoins, and altcoins will run. And that's why we have like altcoin seasons or Bitcoin dominance runs and stuff like that. That's basic. It's a give and take. It's always a give and take. So there is, I know a lot of people are very impatient. You got to let Bitcoin build itself back up, build the dominance and take back over in order for us to get real runs in the altcoin space, guys.
Actually, funny you say that.
I didn't even see you sneak in.
Oh yeah,
scared me for it. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Sorry,
I was just I was just reading actually like yesterday that the exchanges are low on Bitcoin. The supply is getting lower and lower, so you know what that means.
Yep. You know what? We got to do that. We got to do that more. I got to start bringing you guys more on-chain data for you guys to reference. I actually have and it's really expensive, a Glassnode account, super expensive.
Oh, you do? That's amazing.
Yeah, super expensive. But the on-chain data is there and there is, I wish there was more on there sometimes. There's a lot there but I'm a DJ in some altcoins, but I want some of my favorite altcoins in the Cosmos space on there. Like there is a lot of information showing that the accumulation is happening, guys, and the exchanges are running out of Bitcoin on their platforms. There is a supply shock actually happening. There is massive adoption and people stacking their bags over the past couple of months. It doesn't seem like that because, the narrative, people don't really get to see that. But
wait for the regulation to come in. It'll basically be like, oh, cool, we have a pathway to lending protocols. Let's buy more Bitcoin, and then that's going to be more scarce.
Yep. And like the amazing thing is when you look at, and I know I've been kind of like alluding to that and saying that briefly in the streams and stuff like that. Like when people say like, oh yeah, we definitely could. I never underestimate the power of fear and uncertainty. I never underestimate that at all. But realistically, when people are talking about like, yeah, we're going to go to 10K, 5K, whatever it is, that means we need sellers to do that. You need sellers to have buyers and you need to have buyers to have sellers. Like that's just the vicious cycle and the truth of the matter. You cannot have just a one-sided thing. I mean, I guess everybody could sell theoretically and there'd be no buyers at all, right? But like, sorry, I got to sneeze. Or cough or one of the two, whatever is happening right now. My body doesn't know what it wants to do. I had a sneeze and I coughed for some reason. That's really confusing. I hate it when that sneeze is like right there. Anyway.
Yeah. I suffer from that a lot.
That is the worst. Just happens.
That's how I wake up generally.
That is the worst way to wake up, dude. Anyway, hopefully, I think it's just a nose hair. I got a big nose hair or something that's making me want to sneeze. But anyway, guys, like, maybe I said that backwards as I was trying to like not think about coughing, sneezing or whatever it was. But that is the vicious truth of it is, guys. In order to be, I'm sorry, I think I said it backwards. In order for there to be buyers, there needs to be sellers, right? Like, especially when there's less and less Bitcoin on exchanges. So when people are saying like, we're going to go to these massive price movements to the downside. I'm like, great, yeah, it could happen. But like the vast majority of people, per the on-chain data, like that's real stuff, right? It's just math. It's averages. It's there. It's numbers. The great thing about numbers is the only way it lies to you is if you're lying to yourself or like interpreting it wrong. Like where's it going to come from? Because the vast majority of people who were buying the top have already got out. They've already sold for a loss. It's shown in the numbers. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in enough time tomorrow or this week, but I'll definitely pull you guys up some charts for you guys to look at so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like it could happen, but like the few catalysts that have been able to shake and make those super big movements, right? Anchor, Celsius, what was the other one that just recently happened to, guys, help me out here. What was the other big DeFi lending interest?
3 arrows.
3 arrows. Yes. Thank you. So like all of those, right? Like like let's be honest, it was fun to play around with it, but like it's bad practice. It's a bad model. It's not sustainable. It's not maintainable. It was exploited for what it is. And I always talk to everybody about being the abusers in the relationship between your assets and your capital and what you're investing into. Somebody, in all fairness, guys, I don't want to make, like justify them, but all they did was abuse it better than the rest of us. They had more money to do so. And those setups that were out there, which thank God they're not anymore. I'm not praising that people got rinsed and hosed. I lost a lot of money, but they needed to be out. Those kind of bad, cancerous, joyrides that were there need to be, because that's what sets up these massive moves. But now that they're gone, like what else? Let's realistic talk. Like what else could realistically multiply the movement to the downside like they did, right? Like we all know Anchor, they could basically put it up and borrow against for free and move, absolutely fluidly, with no restrictions and short against their own positions. Like it is an insane exploit. But like what else is out there that could possibly do exactly that right now?
I've got a question actually along these lines. What about earnings coming out competing against their year over year, when last year there was a lot more of that, COVID relief money in the economy, and the inflation hadn't, caused spending to take a hit? Could that be something from the traditional markets that usually trickles in to the crypto markets? Curious.
I think the earnings expectations have been, I know, again, I kind of fight with saying, not priced in. What's the word I'm looking for?
They've downgraded, I guess, their expectations.
Yeah, they've basically kind of played it into what they're expecting with the reports coming up. Like, if you want to use the term downgraded, I'm not thinking of a better term in my head right now, but I don't think it's going to be a strong enough catalyst to really push the markets down further. There's just way too much other things, happening that people are paying attention to. Like to be very honest, like sustainably wise, with the Russian conflict, right, and what's happening over there. Let's be real about it, right? Like we just saw Russia default, and there was multiple reasons, like basically because of sanctions and all that stuff. Not on the own accord, but basically because of their actions, they got reprimanded and weren't able, due to the sanctions, due to the restrictions, and due to us spanking them, like saying, no, you're a bad boy. We're not going to allow you to, even if you have it, pay it back to the world. Like, it's just, that's what it is. And it, obviously we need to do something, right? Like, I'm not trying to play that game, but like, how much longer can they keep up the effort, with what they're doing with their conflict? How much longer can they afford to keep putting it on and keep putting it on? And I think a lot of people in the traditional markets, in the crypto markets, and everywhere in between are just kind of like patiently waiting and kind of like baking that into their cake as far as their investment moves. I know I have, and I know my billionaire and millionaire friends personally that I talk to when I call them each and every afternoon. I have a meeting with a group of people that are way more better off than I am, and are way more smarter than I am. And I'm telling you guys, they're all, which they do it as well. They go to their high ups as well, in their inner circles that I'm not allowed to be into. They're all thinking the same way. Like it's a waiting game in every aspect of of investing. It really is just kind of waiting it out and being, patient with the ongoing variables that are happening. There's only so much pressure Russia can do, or so much resources and options that they have until they go, this isn't worth it anymore. F it, whatever it is. Who knows? I'm just saying they might do some crazy stuff and actually just, it might go for them, which would be, I don't want that to happen, but I'm just saying could, right? And that would be unfortunate and pretty bad. And that would be a whole different conversation to have. And then, there's other players involved economically with their situation as well that we got to keep an eye on, right? Like they're consumers of their, I said it in, was it the spaces or something like that? Like you got to think like, so with restrictions and stuff like that, like the EU pivoting from oil dependency from Russia and all this other stuff that they get from or have been dependent on, and us as well. China has been the biggest consumer of Russia's goods and oil. India recently has been a huge benefactor of buying up a lot of their resources at a discount because they need to offload it somewhere, right? And as we don't see anything wrong right now with India, but do we see something wrong with India? Because they're going against what we're trying to sanction or punish Russia with. So like there's a lot of variables and stuff like that. It goes into a big snowball, and I don't have enough time to talk about it, but I don't think per se the earnings is going to be the biggest or the thing that we have to worry about. There's going to be a lot of other smaller things that are going to kind of piece together, and it might snowball if it happens perfectly, which never really does. But unfortunately, sometimes a chaotic snowball, it happens, right? But that's really what I'm watching out for. But again, I still stick to my theory. I've committed a lot of money and capital on the sidelines, and already first feeler buys have been hit. I really do think that we're going to go through the summer months, sideways action, maybe one last shake to the tree. Like I said, this coming weekend, we'll kind of play it out, do our thing, right? CPI reports will come out more and more, even ourselves. Like, well, my business, we're hiring, but we're always hiring a good, hey, you guys know a good front desk office manager, let us know. You guys move to Tennessee, pays well. It's a dental office. Anyway, can never find good people. But the vast majority of companies they're cutting costs. They're laying off people. The jobs numbers aren't there just yet. For the government to step in and say, oh, now you guys need us again, but it's getting there. It's getting there. The companies are trying to make sure that they can cut margins or cut expenses or cut overhead where they can. And when they do, that's when the government steps in and starts turning things around again. Right now, nobody needs the government because the government just kind of blew their wad over the past year with stimulus checks and giving everything away for free and just basically giving every benefit that they possibly could out there to the world whenever they could. And now that's why we're dealing with what we're dealing with is we don't need you kind of thing. Everything ran out of control. And so they're just kind of trying to take it back down. Companies are doing what they're needing to do. If the Russian conflict kind of lightens, supply chains start moving again, production starts moving again, we'll actually start seeing more Doritos in our Doritos bag again, and things will start coming down. We'll start seeing late Q3, early Q4, really us starting to get back on track again. But that's just my thoughts. Geez, I've ranted for so long talking about, I'm sorry guys. But it has a lot to do. Like I like really guys, we need to talk about traditional markets because that's what's going to move.
It's definitely relevant.
Yeah, it's
the
it's
Russian
relevant.
thing is just ongoing, and I think people are a little bit desensitized to it after the weeks and weeks of just constantly being bombarded with Ukraine information. But the biggest threat that I see is if another European country gets involved or if fighting spills across a border.
Yeah,
I would think that would be like the low probability, but something that would probably hurt the traditional markets, and of course crypto will probably overreact to that.
Yeah, but and again, I agree with you. I think that's probably at this point, who knows though, right? Like I'm not a general, I don't know that, I'm not in those meetings, but the probability of that happening at this point in the game, one, I think would just be a very stupid move on Russia's behalf, to provoke another country into a conflict or to defend their position in some way. But again, there could be the flip side to that. If another aggressive another country gets aggressive, like that's a whole nother thing as well. But again, I don't know if one of them, I think that would be just a very stupid move, because right now everybody gets to benefit from the loss of what Russia's going through, right? Like right now, China's benefiting tremendously at getting things at a discount from Russia. Who else are you going to offload your goods to? Same thing with India. They're getting a humongous discount right now. So like, why would they want to interrupt the benefit that they're going through by provoking, you know, the world? It's just, there's a lot of arguments to that. I don't know it, but it just doesn't seem to make much sense to see any other outside aggression take place at the moment. Being that they could right now benefit from a bleeding, nation right now. Like, that's the unfortunate truth. When they're all wolves. Everybody's wolves. These governments are all wolves. I want you guys to be wolves in your portfolio too. It's the same thing. We're just playing the same game. When they see two other wolves in conflict, and those might possibly ever be a threat to them, the outside ring of wolves or like other competing predators are going to be patient and wait for the one to be injured to benefit from. They'll just snack off the one that's injured for the time being. They might not kill them, but they're, hey, if they get injured, that benefits them. So why would they actually get into conflict? Same thing, right? Like, you got to think as predators in this game. It really is about, it's weird, but you got to turn on that predatory kind of,
Wolf of Wall Street memes.
Yeah. You gotta think like that, man. But anyway, let's move on, guys. You guys know the Bitcoin price. I said this a couple times. I'd like to see this. It's kind of weird, to be honest with you, but I'd like to see this. Honestly, if I'm being very, very honest with you guys, maybe come back down and test $19,500 to $20,000. That would be really, really good. Right now, we're still stair stepping. Right now, this is still, a stair stepping movement. We are kind of climbing that ladder. And with every pump, there is a retrace. I don't like to say the word dump, but with every pump, there is a dump, and vice versa. We could just kind of do this for the foreseeable future. Maybe not climbing. We could even do this and just go sideways. That's fine. That's fine. But it would still kind of stick true to what I was saying about going through the summer months for Bitcoin before we start seeing things turn around. Let's take a look at Market Cipher B. We have RSIs popping. Just recently, we closed a 4-hour trigger dot right here. So the 4-hour telling us that we might actually see some upwards momentum, maybe back up to 21. Let's go to the 24-minute though to make sure it confirms. Nope, not going hand in hand. 24-minute, 4-hour, not jiving with each other. This looking like it's wanting to fight. 24-minute saying no, coming back down. 30-minute. Let's just go from the 30-minute. See if anything else. Nope.
I think Little Gains is about to start his Cosmos Spaces.
Ooh, guys. Do multitask, guys. If you guys have a phone, turn it on. Just turn it on. Mute it or whatever. Just be there for it.
I can listen to two at once.
I cannot multitask like you. Anyway, guys, you guys know what I've been saying for a long time. I'm watching out for Bitcoin there. That's what it's looking like. Let's go into Atom real quickly, and then let's get into some thought-provoking content that's going on right now. Atom at $7.71. 10-minute right now. Oh, we're getting some degen stuff right now. 10-minute time frame. What am I doing here? 10-minute time frame. We already had our slippery slope to the downside, looking like it's trying to stabilize a little bit. 15-minute, probably going to look just like the 10-minute. 24 minutes, not going to look any better. Coming back down. 4-hour time frame, looking the same, like it's curving back. We actually have, if we can maintain this, we have 1 hour left basically to confirm this trigger dot right here. We might actually see this turn around. It's kind of weird. 24-minute not looking so though. It would look a lot better if we had a 4-hour and 24-minute kind of jiving, showing the same things. And maybe the RSIs were, curving back up kind of like this or something like that. But the 4-hour still has a chance if we can stay within this range with $7.50 and where we are right now. Maybe this brings us down into the lower time frames when that confirms. It's kind of weird how time frames work, guys. You guys got to work them upwards and then back down. There is a chance. There is. So you're saying there's a chance. There is a chance that we keep climbing this momentum that we've been climbing with the anchor waves to the upside. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Low anchor wave. Can you guys even see that? Nope. Hold on. Low anchor wave, higher anchor wave, higher anchor wave, higher anchor wave. Trigger, you see, do you see the theme here? Trigger dot, trigger dot, trigger dot. We keep climbing. That's what we ideally would like to see on these charts, right? That climb in the anchor, in the momentum waves, back up to the upside. Just like I always tell you guys with the negative money flow, back up to the upside. I'm still looking for that curvature here as well, or that slow climb back up to the upside. Hopefully we can go into the rest of this week. Again, we got to think too, weekly close, monthly close. We're coming up to Wednesday tomorrow. That's usually when we start seeing volatility. It's kind of 50-50. I hate to say that. We could, if it doesn't confirm and this gets canceled out, like we could kind of just go sideways, or maybe even take a little dip down, retest it, and then pop back up. I don't know, but it's looking kind of funny. I'm keeping an eye on this. Secret still above $1, kind of looking same thing. We don't have a trigger just yet. We do on the 4 hour. Looks good there. Let's see if Secret looks any differently. Nope. Everything kind of looking the same on the lower time frames. Everything looking kind of the same on lower time frames. Yep. Daily coming back down. Looking like we're going to come back down and retest this line on Market Cipher A right here. Boom. Looking like it. Yeah. And even by the daily candles, you can see how it just, it totally has so far. It needs to confirm. But more likely than not, it looks like it's going to engulf this entirely, and even the previous candle entirely. Maybe not though. So keep an eye on that. It's a little too early in the day to make that judgment call. I'll revisit it later on today, and if I can, post something on Twitter to let you guys know what I'm thinking. Juno, underneath $3 again. We came back up here, retested our lines that we had. We came back down. We're retesting again this lower dotted line, and we're kind of like seeing if it holds up as support. That lower dotted line right now is $2.75. We're just above it with 3 cents. So far, it's held up on the daily. On the daily time. Let me fix this. On the daily time frame, can you guys see that right here? So far, we've held up. We wicked through it, but we're holding up right now. I'd like to see that body stay above this wick right here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. I'd like to see it close above this wick right here. That's what I would like to see. I'd like to see this close more like higher up here and formulate this this hammer. Is that a hammer? That getting my candles mixed up. But it would look like, this is not really a hammer. These are janky charts, to be honest with you. But that's basically what I'm looking for. Hopefully we can hold up above it and close, above this wick right here. Too early to tell though. Osmosis, 84 cents. Still climbing our trend line right here. I said, again, this is what my trend lines look like. A couple of people asked me. I like to go wick to wick, especially on the daily. All wicks matter, especially with people leverage and stuff like that. So right here, boom. We've tested. It's held up on the daily time frame. We can just keep doing that for the foreseeable future. It's fine. We're still, as we go up, there's going to be tests. There's going to be dumps. There's going to be, with every ebb, there's a flow. So same thing with Juno. We can kind of just write this line from the bottom here. Let's make it a little bit nicer. And that's kind of realistically what I'm looking out for. If we break through here, that's fine. Let's see if this trend line breaks. Let's see with Atom. Don't really have anything for Atom. Other than sometimes you don't have to do a trend line too. You just stick with your fibs. But yeah, let's just see. We're still in our golden pocket, by the way, for the daily. Any questions at all? So you're saying there's a chance, Black Tornado. So you're saying there's a chance. For now, Mr. Effer says, for now, over here in Poland, we're becoming home for many Ukrainian citizens. They're running away from the violence. Good for you guys, man. Good for you guys taking in those people. Might have to move to Tennessee to apply for that gig. You damn right. Let's move into some thoughts, some food for thought for everybody, right? Because that's the charts. Unless you guys want me to go into more chart things, I can definitely do that. All right, later, man. Later. Appreciate you. If you guys don't know, I refer to them quite a bit about BlackRock and some of these bigger funds, guys, that are market movers, real decision makers in the market. I'm going to link you guys all of their web pages for you guys to understand. These are the people that own you and me and everybody else in the world. They own us, like, entirely. You go to a bank, they probably own a large stake in that bank, or the vast majority of shares in that bank. You watch a news channel, they probably own the vast majority of stake in that news channel. your favorite brands, they probably own the vast majority of that too. It's like I'm not even joking. You guys can literally go to these stocks and look again, like who owns the vast majority of everything. It's BlackRock, Vanguard. Grayscale is a smaller player in everything, right? But like these are the bigger players that really, the UBS, these are the ones that own us. These are the ones that you guys got to watch what moves they're making and swim with them. So again, take a look at that and even just Google in, how does BlackRock and Vanguard own us on YouTube, or BlackRock, Vanguard, UBS, all of those. You'll learn a lot. And especially be able to tie in what I always talk to you guys about in reference to market movers, market makers, decision makers in the market, and what their interests are with crypto, Bitcoin, traditional stocks, and everything in between. So I kind of want to, I get asked this, and I got DM'd like 3 times yesterday when I'm talking about like real decision makers. That's who I'm talking about. This is who I'm talking about right here, guys. They own everything. You have a 401k? Guess what? They own that company too. They own everything. Everything you do. You have a mortgage? Guess how they're making money off of you. And Citadel. Yeah, Citadel too. But those are my big 3. Citadel's big, Grayscale's big, BlackRock, Vanguard, UBC, blah, blah, blah. UBS. I'm sorry, UBC. My big 3. Do yourself a favor, get in know that. Scare yourself to death by learning how much they own. It's real stuff, guys. Real stuff. Let's go ahead and actually to our ecosystem and talk about some real stuff that's actually happening right now as well. Let's go ahead and check in on our Prop 72. I think it's passing right now, right, Bren?
Oh, I think DGen said it was like 53% or something at this point.
Most voted yes, 56%. So now it's passing, guys. Like I said, I still have not voted. And matter of fact, actually, I put out we had a really good discussion yesterday on Twitter, and Sito was there. A few other people were there. Rama was there. We all we were talking about our thoughts about Prop 72. And I to be honest with you, I think it was a very good discussion. And I think the vast majority of people had the same concerns as we shared yesterday about transparency, about the need to like fund an entity like P2P, and everything in between that. I will say one of the multi-sig wallets, Jelena, I will say her name wrong, but thankfully I think I did it right that time, even came in and politely thanked for the discussion, and also gave some, I think, again, even if it passes, my hopes is it actually does bring true value accrual for the hub and for the Atom token. Again, I still would ideally like to see it not pass and be restructured better, and the people massaged and courted a little bit better as far as information, because I feel like right now it's passing just because of the people that they are, and like them saying, take my word for it. I still will stick to my model of don't trust, verify kind of thing, right? Like especially when it comes to community funds and our developers saying, you got to trust us. Like, no, really, we don't. Like, there's a reason why we say don't trust, verify. Like, we would like to be in the know more than anything before getting a social sentiment set precedents in the community and making a decision that way more than anything. In my humble opinion, I would still much rather this kind of be delayed and them have more spaces with people, come on crypto YouTubes like mine, explain it, or put out content like this before the governance actually passed. Like I still have my same concerns.
I actually talked about it with some validators, and nobody could give me a good reason why it's not a good idea. Like, basically, before the old Prop 69 was basically like voted down, obviously, but Jacob was pointing out that things being on a sidechain would actually help solve a lot of the security issues. So now that that's not an issue, what's the problem, right? The only issue is that I don't like the fact that they aren't being super clear about what the funds are being spent on specifically on the side chain. But
Exactly.
other than that,
I don't have a problem with liquid staking. I don't have a problem with a side chain. I much rather would have it on a side chain than on the Cosmos. The first Prop 69 I voted down because I didn't want it on the hub. I didn't want it directly on the hub, at least. I do not mind. I think this is a great compromise. And I wish it would have just been completely separate, just a kind of community fund proposal that's been attached to this now. Like, I get why they kind of tied it two together, but at the same time, I would much rather see it divvied up and explained and thoroughly documented when it comes to community. I have a problem with the community funds. That's what I have a problem with. Not the liquid staking, not even, P2P or anything like that. But I do have a problem with, like, why are we funding P2P or our consumer chain to come and build here? Or why are we incentivizing them with a community pool to come and build? Like, I just don't understand that when we already have chains building the same liquid staking idea without that happening. That's what I'm having a more problem with. Again, if it passes, it passes. That's what the people want. We got to live with it. But like, it's not, I think people are arguing about the wrong thing. I'm arguing about the funds and the transparency and the need to kind of separate the two. So is the stream okay, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, weird. I don't know why.
Did you check out Thyborg's just write up he just posted? It's about
I did not.
Prop 72. I just posted in the research.
There was way too much stuff, and I can't. I mean, you can give me what's the rundown on it?
Oh, it's basically everything you're talking about except more detail.
Yeah, like, that's what it is for me. And again, it is what it is. If it passes, it passes. Fingers crossed. I hope it does bring true value for the hub. Let me see here. In research.
Yeah, I posted in the main chat.
Oh, in the main chat. Okay. Let's see here. Thyborg. Okay.
Yeah, I actually just asked him to do me a write-up to bring some Harmony chains over to Cosmos, so hopefully he'll get on that.
We'll share it. I haven't even had a chance, but we trust grits around here, so we're going to share it. But yeah, I mean, that's what it is for me. It's just, and there is some little things in between things. But yeah, like, I think in the spaces yesterday, there was a really good point to, like, okay, these validators, right? Like Jack, he runs a validator, all these other entities that have been working on it. And especially P2P, like, obviously you can call them hurting or whatnot, but again, it's again, going to my whole, concerns about money management and whatnot. If P2P was a very profitable, very successful thing in the ETH section of the world or crypto space. If you're telling me that you have no funds to build further and come into somewhere and to apply your work in a different ecosystem and you need community to fund all of it, F that. Like, that just tells me as a businessman that you guys are very bad at managing funds, which goes back to my whole point, which was like, this is bad practice when it comes to fund management. Like, that's just bad. You're telling me that you can't put up your own capital somewhat, at least even something like, and we didn't see that in the prop anywhere where it says Strangelove is committing itself, not just brain power and sweat, sweat equity where I'm working on it. That's my contribution. Like, if you guys are so bullish on it, how come Strangelove didn't put some capital to this? All these other, people that are pushing this is not putting up capital. Why does the community have to put up the capital for this when you guys are much, let's be honest, it's for-profit business. I did some.
But wasn't Lido already funded also?
Yeah, it was already funded. That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened to the funds? Like, that's poor. If you're telling me that you don't have anything left over to put up and show the community like you're serious, I can't take it seriously. I can't vote in confidence. It makes me feel weird, like climbing the gym rope in high school. I can't do it. Like, by pure business. If another businessman came up to me or another company came up to me, I have it happen all the time. Literally every single day I get investment ideas from people. Hey, blah, 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 blah. I have some few things that I need to know for my personal investments, even if they're just ideas. One, how much are you willing to put up? Kind of the same thing we're talking about with these validators and their self-delegations, right? Like, how much are you willing to risk? How much are you willing to do along with what you're asking us to do? I don't see that anywhere in this prop. You're basically asking for everything to be funded from the community. You have funding. You've been funded. You've realized profits. Hopefully you were able to save profits for further developments going forward. And even the people that are pushing this and writing this and working on it, like, again, I'm not funding anybody, but I'm being real as a businessman. You know, they're very respectful. I love Zaki. I love Jake. I love all of them. I don't know David. All of Jelena. All of them. You all have your sources of income. You all have your way that you have been profiting from the ecosystem, right? Let's be real, whether it be your contributions, your grants, your validator sets, or whatever, right? You're in profits. I don't see anywhere where it says you're willing to put up any kind of thing to match this. Show me confidence. That's what confidence is. Not trust. I don't trust nobody unless you're willing to show me that you're willing to risk it for the biscuit. But you're asking everybody else to risk it for the biscuit, but you don't want to put in, you know, anything at all for you getting a piece of that biscuit. It's other than your mental power, like, but it doesn't mean spit right now. Let's be honest. Money's money. Like, I have brilliant ideas get pitched across my table all day long. They sound great, but I still want to know, like, what you're willing to put into it. What else is it? You know, I'm not short playing their intellectual value, their intellectual time, because their brain power, their work, and their contributions have been very, very valuable and have value to the concept.
That's another thing too. So, like, they're trying to build things that accrue value, and this is also a fact of why they need funding. But you know, eventually it's got to come back. You know what I mean? It's
management of funds that I've always had. You know, if you guys don't know, I rant a lot. I have my biggest concern for this space is for the community. I want to know that the decisions that are being made at all times, and I don't know it all, and I will definitely apologize and retract some things if I am proven differently, you know, or if I'm shown that my concerns are invalid. But
somebody just came into the ecosystem chat and told me that blockchains aren't businesses.
You're crazy.
I know.
You're absolutely. Let's be real. I'm going to read you guys something here, and again, I'm not putting.
Is there a non-profit blockchain that you know of?
No.
I haven't seen one.
Okay, like quick math, and I'm gonna put this out there, whatever, for you guys to see here. This is our Discord. This is a conversation that we had yesterday. All right, this is it right here. And I'm not putting anybody on blast at all. But yeah, yesterday we were talking about like how much these validators make and stuff like that. And in full of like transparency, we're talking about the Strangelove run because that was what we were talking about. We got the math wrong. But you know, we corrected it live on stream and we admitted it to it and stuff like that. But I want to put things in perspective, right? Because this is what business is all about. It's not about what's flashy in front of you or what promises being made. You need to dig in and do the real homework and realize the real movements that's happened, and then ask yourself, well, what the hell happened in between then and now? So Jake, like, I'm not fudding you. I'm not fudding Strangelove. Strangelove, guys, is a fantastic validator. Jake is a fantastic dev. What they're working on could bring humongous value for the hub, all this other stuff. Let me just set that out there. I'm, again, strictly talking about money management and running a business, right? That's what we're doing here. We're running a business together. You guys are all equal shareholders at the table at this board corporate meeting, making a financial decision about what we are going to be doing with community funds. Think of it that way, right? You guys are all executives in this. So let's be real. We were told yesterday that our math was off. It looks like they're only making what was it here? They're only making 26 Atom a day. Doesn't sound like much, right? Remember now, that definitely looks more accurate. That's still 9,490 Atom a year. That's 790 Atom a month. At current prices, that's $6,312. That was yesterday. At $20, that was $15,800 a month in profits, in rewards. At $30, that was $23,700 a month for running that validator node. A month. Just just from your delegations getting that cut of their commissions, all that other stuff. At $40, it was $31,600. I'm sorry if you are making $31,000 over $30,000 a month. And I'm not short downplaying running a validator node. I know what that takes. Really, it's once you have it down, it's you that you pay the most. Like you could have depending on your setup, like you could have a humongous team and all this stuff. But I know people that run nodes that are 1 and 2 man teams. They have it down to a science. Very rarely, once they have it up and running, it runs. You just don't F it up. You just run. Go eat your sandwich. You know, if you're proficient. You can even ask Grits here. Grits knows how to run. But like, and I'm not downplaying like the what it takes to run a node. The stress and all this.
We all were like sitting in the classes on how to set them up and stuff like that. So, and it's not hard.
It's not like hard, but I'm also not downplaying it too. But like, I want you guys to understand what profits are in comparison to the work that they're doing. Okay, like I'm not, again, not downplaying anything, but
it's like the cost of like buying the hardware, having it in the correct place, doing the proper security, having a 24-hour team, and then like also doing the marketing, and then showing your self.
There's a lot of work to it.
There's so much to it.
There's a lot of work to it. So like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not downplaying it, but at the same time, once you get it moving and you're in the active set, it's moving. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, don't F it up, set it and forget it. I can tell you right now, Grits and I both had very big ETH mining rigs kind of set up. It's not similar, but it's kind of, you set it all up, you get it going, and as long as you don't F it up, you check on it, you maintain it and all this other stuff.
I've literally done wiring in my panel live just so that I wouldn't shut off my card.
Yeah. You I mean, again, so let me go into the point. Still, at what was I at? $31,600 when it was at $40 a month. For the major part of last year, the average price ranged from $20 to $30. Again, you guys want to cross-reference that and double check that? Let's do that right now, okay? This is the daily time frame. Let's go back to Adam here. Reset our chart. Boom. Let's just go back, okay?
Like 1 month of that is probably more than I make in a year right now.
Yeah, this was January 2021, right? We bumped up over here. We're about 15, and then we ranged up here to 32. Like, so we stayed within this range. Granted, we had our things, right? We had our things, but for the vast majority, it was somewhere in there. So what I did was I split the difference. I'm fair, like I get it, this is just ranges, right? So let's just say, let's just say they had $25 as the average. We split the difference, right? They made $19,750 a month in rewards for their validator. That's $237,000 a year just on the Atom node setup. Now, you guys remember, Jack them are very, very intelligent. Don't short play them. Don't downplay them at all. Nothing like that. They have many different other validator nodes. They have many different other means of revenue for their business. They are very much in profits. That's just talking about their Atom node setup, by the way. So they're in profits, $237,000 a year just in the rewards from their validator node at that current time when I wrote that yesterday. Let's say you're good at running a business and keeping your overhead low. 35% is the average for, and it ranges, right, depending on your business. Like for dental, for medical guys, it's a lot higher. But like, let's just say on average, the typical business, if you are able to keep your overhead at around 35% a year, that's $82,950 in expenses that you had to pay for running that node, right? If you are a good businessman and good at keeping your overhead at a good, reasonable percent, you should still be in profits and in the green, $154,050 just on your node setup, from last year, just from last year. That's not into counting into any other the variables, grants, delegations coming from ICF, or for like variables that's changed up and down, whatever. That's not taking into, that's just taking raw, doing a broad stroke from the data that was in front of me yesterday on their node. That was it. There's a lot of variables to that. So again, can't you like just take it at face value what I'm saying, right? Again, so when I say they're in massive, that again, there's one chain, right? When I say they're in massive profits, like Lambo and stuff like that, if you can't buy a Lambo off that, I don't know what you're doing with your money. You're managing it wrong. If you don't have an excess of profits with your business practice, and you're not willing to put up something as well other than your name, which I guess you could consider that good faith and valuable, especially in this game, right? Like, Jack's super valuable. His name holds a lot of weight. It's valuable. If he came to a project that and he endorsed you, that will give you a lot of validity and a lot of, a lot of weight. People take you a lot more seriously. His name is valuable. I guess if you want to think of it that way, but still, when you're asking for the community to put up almost $1 million and you're not like transparent with how that's being spent, when that's going to be spent, how much is getting what to where, and what the parameters are therefore within, and also how much you're willing to put up. Like, I have a hard time with the proposal. So that's all I'm saying. Like, and again, I'm not fighting Strangelove. I'm not fighting Jack. I'm not fighting any of that stuff. This could be done with any validator, any one of them. I could do this all day long. But I have a problem with money management. I want to see better money management in the system. Do we not? I think we all do. Because if we keep just blindly giving, what if they don't produce? Then what the hell?
They need to look at hiring people who are specifically assigned to doing this, right? I understand there are like a bunch of devs and coders. They're brilliant at what they do. It's not an
excuse.
Yeah, so they need to hire someone for sure.
Yeah, it's not an excuse. And I'm being forgive me, everybody in the higher ups of the Cosmos ecosystem, the inner circles, all of you guys. I'm not trying to fudge you guys at all. I appreciate everything you guys have done, and that is from the left side of my hand to the right side of my hand, and everybody in between. Like, we all have our issues, right? But like, I'm calling for the community to be more aware of money management and to be an advocate of true transparency and proactive forthcoming of information from the people that we are entrusting or allocating or considering allocating funds to from the community. That's all I'm saying, So that's where I'm at right now. We'll see if it we'll see if it looks like it's going to pass. If it keeps going, we have quite a bit more to go. I think only 79% of the community still has not voted. That's a big, only 13% of people voted so far, guys. 7% abstained. Guys, and please stop abstaining. Like, do the research. Watch a YouTube channel. Hear somebody else's point of view, and then hear the opposite. And then figure out, like, honestly, it's a yes or no. Like, you like, I get sometimes, like, I don't understand it is kind of like reasonable, but like, you don't understand it because you're not digging in. Let's be real about that. Like, challenge yourself, stop abstaining and pick a vote. Like, abstaining does nobody nothing. I'm just being fair with that. So right now, no's 60%. Did that change from earlier? It's getting to 61. I feel like that changed. I can't even remember. I was ranting for so long.
It was at 56.
It was at, wow. So 60% now has, interesting. It's very interesting. But yeah, I mean, I guess, in all fairness too, Jelena did come out with, and provide this on and even on my tweet to inform me. I have yet had a chance to fully, I read this briefly, late last night, early this morning. And it does go into like, what they're trying to do and stuff like that. But this is the stuff that, in my humble opinion, should have been like really massaged into the community and talked about, not just posted on a Commonwealth and say, oh, we told everybody for months now. Like Cryptocito was saying that, like, oh no, it's been in Commonwealth, but like, nah, that's kind of a bullshit way to let everybody know in the community. Like, how many of you guys actually go and look at Commonwealth stuff actively? I'm willing to bet like a small percentage of you guys actually do that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but like, nobody does that. That's what devs do. Like, not the community. But yeah. Get in the know, read this. If you guys haven't already read this, give them the benefit of the doubt. That's all we can do right now. It looks like it's going to pass. I have still not yet voted. I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm still going to beat my drum. I want more transparency. I want more checks and balances. I want more proactive involvement. Not just like, and again, not just within your little inner circles too, guys. Yeah, I'm calling them all out. Stop just inner circling it all the time and then saying that you told somebody. You didn't. You didn't. Because if you did, we wouldn't be having this discussion. Let's move on. We had there was an Evmos proposal too, right? Oh, yeah. Altcoin Cycle. Did you guys see this? Did you guys all see this one? Here, I'll link it in the chat too. This was interesting, right? Talking about Evmos. This guy has 456,000 followers on Twitter. It's huge, guys. The Cosmos ecosystem finally getting exposure, right? But yeah, you guys got to read this thoroughly. Another bootstrapping post or request or call to arms, I guess, is however you guys want to call these rallies for liquidity. I don't know, man. And then like you hear the like, look at the chosen projects here. Diffusion, Coslin. Didn't Coslin die? Or Kronos? Wasn't Coslin like a rug? No? Yes? Am I fighting things right now?
I think Coslin just never caught on. I know they were supposed to do like an airdrop, and they did like select validators to participate in the airdrop, and I never heard from them after that.
Are you saying altcoin? Wait, are you saying Altcoin Psycho is a validator for DVPN?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh wow, I voted no on this prop due to the Coslin hack. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So correct myself. They didn't get rugged. Later, Blau. But like, yeah, I looked at this list and immediately was like, oh, what? So look what's trending again, guys. Adam. It was just a matter of time, my friends. We already knew this. But yeah, read this, guys. Read this and get in a know. Evmos having a proposal. Let me see if I can find that here as well. So many things happening right now. So many freaking things happening right now. Y'all better slow down with all that. So proposals right now that are live right now. We see Injective has one, proposal 157, trade and earn reward points adjustment for the epoch. Osmosis has external incentive matching reduction. So we got to take a look at that. Juno has a launch hack Juno sub DAO. Make sure you guys are voting on that. Ooh, that's interesting. Crescent has approve. Can I move this? Approve Imperator as Crescent liquid staking validator. Approve Statin. Oh, so a bunch of liquid staking validators. Crescent, by the way, guys, has some really cool things developing for their platform. I need to look into that more.
The order book, right? They're one of the first people pushing for that.
Guys, give me an order book all day long. Give me an order book with a lot of liquidity and a lot of different assets, though. Can we have an order book? Osmosis.
They're working on it too.
I know, but come on, let's go. Daddy needs himself an order book. I'll crush some fools with an order book, dude. Crush some fools.
Dude, if anyone does it good, it's going to be Osmosis, honestly.
No. Sonny, what's up, man? I need to crush my opponents. I need to crush them. I need my order books in order to do that. I need it. Yeah, shout outs to Sonny, guys. Injective disbursement of DMM rewards. Need to look into that. I don't even know. Evmos grant request for sponsor Evmos public RPC. We're gonna look into that. Whoever gets the order book first wins. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you guys. We're gonna, dude, make t-shirts and everything. Everybody will go into the platform with order books and let's just wreck some fools. You guys don't even know. Give me an order book. I'm getting so happy just thinking about it. Umi has increased minimum commission rate to 5%. Please, finally, can we just get the ball rolling? What happened, Sam? What happened, Umi? Let's get the ball rolling with that. Osmosis, the regular incentive adjustments. So we got to look at that. And of course, how we're dealing with the Cosmos hub right now and Prop 72. So again, guys, I know I spent a lot of time ranting about Bitcoin, the markets and stuff like that. I just want to quickly recap to you guys. Watch out for this weekend. If there's going to be a last shake in the markets, it might be this weekend. That would be ideal for real market movers, real decision makers to kind of ensure and make sure they get their last good position in before, again, maybe a spot Bitcoin ETF comes on, which will be decided upon on the 6th, right after July 4th from the SEC. That's being presented by Grayscale. And then we kind of talked about some of the bigger decision makers. Again, Vanguard, BlackRock. I always say it wrong, guys. You say it with me. UBC. I get it wrong every single. UBS, UBC, whatever. Big entities that own everything that you do in your day-to-day life. And then we're also talking about Prop 72. Again, full disclosure, not against these validators, not against these individuals at all. I am not funding them. Get that right. I am concerned about money management, full transparency, and proactive engagement with information before proposals or requests for community funds ever happen. That's what I'm advocating for. That's what I have a problem with. That's what I want to know. I know there's a lot of in-betweens, but guys, I am committed to trying to set the standard and expectations going forward from now on from anybody, not just Atom and the Cosmos Hub, but all protocols, Secret to Juno to Osmosis and in between, all of it. I want to see more active or proactive commitment from the teams, from the community to massage and court the community with more information before they start putting up requests for money. I don't care if it's for work or like work on a blockchain or like to put on a convention. All of it. I want to see more checks and balances. I want to see more responsibility and more conservative money management happening. That's what I want to see. If we're going to be taken seriously, guys, we need to act like a profitable business. That's what it is. And then lastly, we talked about the rest of the proposals out there. I do want to kind of pivot real quickly and talk to you guys again. can't not, right? About Maneki Cosmos. Guy, we are working on giving you guys all chances as much as we can when it comes to obtaining whitelist. This is a very near and dear project for us. It means a lot more than I can even express right now. Brent, what are we thinking as far as like maybe a competition for a whitelist or something?
Oh, right. Okay. So we were thinking of doing a meme contest. Sorry, 1 second. Does my mic sound fine, by the way? I'm on mobile right now, so...
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, so we were thinking about doing a meme contest for the community, and people who make the best meme involving a Maneki Neko or Maneki Cosmos are going to have a chance to win some prizes, including a whitelist.
Yeah. How long is this going to run for?
I'm not too sure because we do plan on doing something next week as well, so I think we should do it until... I don't know. Do you think 2 days is enough time, Tank?
Friday?
Not Friday.
Thursday.
Yeah, because if we do it on Thursday, it would be on NFT Thursdays, and we would have a chance to vote for the best submissions all together on stream.
Let's do that, guys. Look, I know some of you guys have already want to, and again, yesterday I gave out just off the seat of my pants, like I did something because we weren't getting really good results with our Twitter giveaways. I gave people, the first 10 people, the opportunity that was in our Discord to win a whitelist spot. As of course we got, and we're so thankful for it, by the way. Of course we got a very big response from that, just from our YouTube stream. And a lot of people submitted their addresses, their star addresses to the Discord whitelist group. I did take down, and I'm checking it, as much as I can each and every day to make sure that it's up to date. I did take down every winner. And I do want to kind of give you guys a little bit of alpha real quickly, and share with you guys who those winners were real quick. Let me see here. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, do, 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 do. Let me pull up my list. But yeah, let me do that real quick. Right here, real quick. Like, Boom. Bring up my spreadsheet and congratulate. So if you guys have already seen in the Discord and you guys are active in our Discord, though, you've already probably seen a new role be given to you guys for everybody that actually holds and have won a whitelist so far. But out of this list right now, guys, let me show you guys. Should I show the list? I should show the list. Let me show the list. Boom. That's our list right now. So again, congrats to, of course, Citation UK, Chad, Griff. We got Matt, Brandy, Alent. Hopefully I'm saying this right, guys. Brasco, Oliver. I can't see without my glasses. Cryptomoto, Bad Fat. Oh, we got Cryptomoto twice. Let me make sure. Is this? I'll have to double check. That is not the right. I'll have to double check that address. Double check. Let me put this. Either way, the address is not a double. Check after later. Boom. So somebody else, I didn't get the name right. If you recognize your stars address, let us know. Mr. Effer, IBC Mafia, Leon, Sunrise Binary. You guys have all won already. So congratulations to you guys. We have 14 whitelist spots already won. I do have a whole bunch of you guys also down here. KG, Cryptosis, Chow, Ryu, David, Any Bix. I can't say this name. I don't know. Kate, Homestead Cosmonaut, Emir, Flip, Maria. She's actually going to be with a little bit of alpha, guys. She's actually going to be on our Discord with us on Friday. She's the creator of Women from Cosmos. Of course, we got Grits, Bren, Drats, and Blau. Guys, if you guys want to get your name on the list, please do us a favor. Go check out our Discord. Drop your stars address in there. Or again, that's not a guarantee way. Partake in our meme giveaway. We'll go ahead and post something here shortly on Twitter for our meme giveaway, guys, and we'll give out some whitelists in that way.
Our meme contest, you mean? Yeah.
Meme contest. Yes, I'm sorry. Our meme contest. Where again, guys, what was the rules, Bren?
So we'll put up a tweet later that goes over the rules and the time period and everything and what you have to do. But essentially, it's just going to be a contest where you create a meme with a Maneki Cosmos in it or a Maneki Neko. I think both are fine. And we're going to vote on stream for the submissions that we think should receive a spot. Now, I don't know how many spots we're going to give out, if we're going to give out any additional monetary things like stars or Juno or what, but I think we'll discuss that later, Tank. And yeah, I think the tweet will go over most of the details.
Oh, hold on one second. Before I forget, we did something crazy yesterday, right? What did I say I was going to do for the people? We're going to be giving away 6 Knots NFTs. Are they up yet? See, all you people that stick around and listen to me rant and banter and stuff like that, right? You guys, it sometimes pays off.
Of course they do.
Sometimes pays off a little bit, guys. So they were on stars. I don't see them on stars yet. Was there a time that they are listing on stars? Come on, chat. Let me know in chat, guys. I know they were doing it on Hoppers too, right? Is Hoppers up? Let's double check here. Where do you go on? Wait, mint. Oh no. Juno punks. Sunnyside. Can I do it? Oh wait. How the hell does this work? Why is it not letting me click it? Is it not can I not mint right now? Can you guys mint on Hoppers? Hold on.
I've never used that site, so I have no idea, unfortunately.
Oh snap! Wait, hold on. Did it mint out? It says all NFTs are minted. Are you serious?
I wouldn't be surprised.
There was only 200 on here. You just picked up bees. Was it already minted? Is it already minted out on Hoppers? Look at that. All are minted. Wow, Knots. Darn it. Wait, hold on. Jerry! Let's just call it up for Jerry. What's happening? Oh, all of them. Do it on Stargaze has it on there right now. Wait. I don't even see them though on Stargaze. Where's the link? Somebody give me the link for Stargaze. Don't you guys buy them all. I need to give to my peoples. I thought it was later on when the mint goes live. When the hell did it go live on Hoppers? Damn it.
Embito put the link in general on Disc.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me do this. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, there you go. It is not fully minted out. You still got time.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Why you take so long? Wait a minute. I gotta admit me 3 of them too, right? Brandon, you want one?
Sure.
Have enough? No, I only have enough for 2 more right now. I gotta restock my stars, man. Boom. I gotta get me 2 more of these. Oh yeah, I got me some netta knots. Yes, I didn't miss out. I was panicking for a second. I was like, "Frickin'!" I wanted to actually use hoppers because I've actually never used it before, and I was like, "No, I look like a liar."
Yeah, I could tell, dude. You had me panicking. I ran to FMC.
Stressing out, bro. Stressing out. Oh my goodness. Well, we have secured ourselves some netta knots. Shout outs to Jerry. Look, you guys took all my stars. I'm gonna have to replenish my stars. Let's check them out, guys. Let's check them out. Look at all these. Ooh. Does any of these look? Wait. Come on, other ones. Hey, pop up now. I got a bank in the background. Look at that. I got banks in a couple of them. Is there bank? There's banks in all of them. No, dang it. I thought look at my special bank. Which one's it? This one looks cool. Look at this background. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He's got a little cane, a shield. I have no idea what's on his back. What's on his back? Is that? I don't know what's on his back right there. A little top hat. Man. Is he sitting on... Look at that gold. Platinum? What's going on here? Base stellar. Quantum. Leaderboard. Let's trying to see if like something like sounds just like crazy. All right. I'm gonna oh man, look at these guys. We're gonna do a giveaway later on today. We'll give you guys the tweet. You guys gotta do the usual, right? Here was what we'll do just to make sure. Here's what we're gonna do just to make sure, okay, guys? Each of y'all who are live still here, who hung out with us, because I know it's boring sometimes. I'm just ranting. It's like whatever. But I appreciate you guys spending your day with us. And I'd much rather you guys win. That's live here every single day, right? So we're going to do the same thing. We'll do our tweet. We're going to put it out there. But here's the little alpha that nobody else is going to know. Because I'm going to put in there, include your alpha with the retweet. Here's the alpha. Okay? You have to post in there. You have to post this. In your, and this is like, you guys can of course do your hashtags and stuff like that, but this is all you have to post as far as the comment. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm spelling something right, because I'm a horrible speller. I did it right. And it's going to be this emoji. We gotta weed out. We gotta weed out all these. Oh wait, I did the wrong emoji.
There must be another website where we can pick tweets based on keywords to weed this shit out. This stuff out. You know,
it'll be a lot easier. So here it is, guys. So of course, when you guys use these, please do the actual tags. Like you guys will know what I mean. But this is what you have to put in there to be a winner. Okay. We're gonna pull them later on today, so you guys will know. But you guys have to put in the comments when you retweet at Netanauts plus at Maneki Cosmos and the fire emoji. Unless you do that, you will not be a winner when we pull it. Fair? Fair enough?
That's fair.
And we're going to give away to 6 of you guys tomorrow based on that tweet. All right? And that way also, if you guys can't make tomorrow, you guys won't, we'll know because you actually put it in there. So only the people in the stream are going to know that. I'm not going to allude to that on the giveaway. I'm just going to say, put in your alpha.
So, quote retweet or just comment?
No, quote retweet. And then you got to put in, like, we'll put a quote retweet, leave alpha in your comment. And people, that are in Twitter, they're not going to know, but you guys know the secret.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know the secret. So that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. Yeah, sorry. We're trying to come up with creative ways to do that. These look beautiful, though. Congrats, Jerry. Congrats, Rusty. The Neta team. Look at that guy. Look at, oh. This guy, what do you got? Like a Cosmos in his hand? That's pretty cool looking. A little. What's on their backs, though? That's what I want to know.
It looks like a jetpack or something.
Kind of does, right? Look at this guy. Is this a look at this sword? I think the swords are always kind of rare, right?
I think that's a very sought after trait.
Yeah, swords with netas. Bees would know. Bees knows a lot about NFTs. But like I think on these ones you want people with canes, right? No? Yes? No? Maybe this. No, I think the swords are still. I think swords, because obviously, right? Like, look, we only got one sword here. Still pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, and the shields are probably different. Look at these shields. Same. Shields different, right? Those are probably something. Too. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Brendan, we got to get out of here. We got to talk about some things. Be on the lookout for our tweet. If you guys don't already follow us on Twitter, please do follow us on Twitter. Here's the, oops, nope, that's not it. Wait, hold on, something ain't right. Here you go. Here's the link for, I'll give you all 3 of my links because I have personality disorders apparently. Here is the link for my personal. It's CryptoTank _ bada bing, bada boom. I would really appreciate that. We also have the Maneki Cosmos profile. The Maneki Cosmos is this one right here. Right here. Why is that not? Oh, there you go. This is our profile right here. I'm so lazy. I just copy paste everything. Boom. And then, of course, the last one, you got to follow them. I know one day I'll condense them all maybe. But IBC _ gang. Why can't I get to that? Come on now. Oh, anyway. Yeah, the page is down. IBC _ gang. That's our last one. Maybe I'm clicking it too many times. Anyway, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much each and every day. You guys make our day so much better. Be on the lookout. We are also going to be having Maria from Women from Cosmos on the show on Friday. We have Homestead coming in on Thursday. And tomorrow we're going to be doing our giveaways. And also be on the lookout for not only the Knots giveaway, but we're also, again, remember, giving out waitlist for Maneki Cosmos with our Maneki meme contest as well. So be on the lookout for those guys. We're going to get out of here. Peace.